Hello everyone and welcome to Module 5 where we learn how to output data. Excel outputs can be in the form of printouts or digital presentations. Printouts can be either to paper or to files such as PDF, which are the computer equivalent of paper. Digital presentations are often made using an application like PowerPoint. Whereas printouts provide a snapshot of the data, Excel data properly linked to a PowerPoint presentation will always display the most up-to-date information. This module covers the preparation and presentation of both forms of output. So let's have a look at a typical Excel table that we want to print some data from. So this is quite a large table here, it's quite wide. It's one that we've worked on in previous modules. And now we want to print some information out of it. We want to print certain records and we want to print certain columns. We don't want to print all the columns. This width of data would not fill easily on an A4 paper and would be unreadable if it were to be printed. So how do we actually extract the data we want for print out of this? Well, one way of doing it is to use the advanced filter, which we covered in a previous module. So let's go to the advanced filter sheet here, which is the output data sheet. And here we can see that this sheet has been set up to allow us to easily print with only the data that we want to output. So here we have our criteria. So in this instance, we want to print all records between the 1st of January 2021 and the 1st of June 2021. If we want to change these, we'll just change it here. So if I change the 1st to the 12th here, you can see the order date changes to the 1st of December here as well. This area here has been set up with dsum functions. So as these are changed, these update automatically. But if you remember from the previous module, the data advanced filter does not update automatically. You've got to run it every time. So when you change the criteria, you must run the advanced filter again. So let's run the advanced filter on this to extract the records we want for print. So we go to Data, Advanced. If this message comes up, don't be surprised by it. It's looking for the source data on the sheet. It won't find it because the source data is on the other sheet. So we'll just say OK to that. And we get our advanced filter dialog box coming up. As usual, say copy to another location. We do not want to filter the list in the source data. We have set up list names for the different areas that we want to use. So the list range is database. And that name refers to the source data table, the entire source data table. The criteria name we have called criteria. And that refers to this data here, those 4 cells there. And the copy to range is extract. And that's where the extracted records will copy to, and that is this range here. So it will use these headers to extract the data into this area here. So when we say OK, we now have the records that we need that will match this data here based on that. If we change this to criteria here, this will update automatically, but we would have to run the filter again if we change the criteria. That is the one key thing about advanced filter. So you can see that this is quite a long list and it probably goes over many pages. So that's our data sheet ready. And after this, then we look at setting up the page to see how we can fit all of these columns into a printout and put some meaningful data onto the printout. So that's it for this short clip. Just have a go at that and then we'll come back and have a look at setting up the page for printout. So thanks a lot and bye for now.